am I turning off the lights from? All right. So here we go. Calculating sides of polygons. So every once in a while, you may be asked to do this. Okay. So it says calculate the value of the indicated side or angle. So A asks to determine the value of side X. Okay. We want this. How would we do that? Well, I'm going to grab a red pen. I'm going to fill in what else I know. This is the center here. And we know if this is 37, we definitely know this is 37 as well. Okay. There are several ways of doing this, folks, but I will focus in on figuring out this. What do we call this angle right here? Central angle. Because once I have an angle, I can now use cosine law with it, SAS. Right? So I'm going to go ahead and find this. So A central angle is 360 divided by n. That's 360 degrees divided by, I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. N is equal to 7. So we go 360 divided by 7. Do not round to the nearest whole degree like you would have done in the previous grades. Go 2 decimals if you don't want to lose half a mark. Okay? If you don't care, go right ahead. So 5143 is my central angle. Okay? That's part of the work. So now you've got, let me see here. Now you've got this angle right here figured out. And that is SAS. This is X, this is 5143, 37, 37, SAS, cosine law. There is a way to do this using sine law, but I think I'm just going to show you this method because it works every time. So here we go. X squared is 37 squared plus 37 squared minus 2 times 37 times 37 times cosine of 5143. I like this unit because it reviews trig with you and for you, right? So it's very good practice. So there you go. You plug that in. When you do that, you get 1030.938, and that keeps going. X is 32.11 centimeters. Okay, this is on page 57. So we found the one side here that we were after. Okay, let me highlight this orange, right? I found this side, which is the same as that side right there. Stands out more, right? So I use cosine law for that. Determine the perimeter of this polygon. How would you find the perimeter? Perimeter is the distance around, right? A shape. So it'd be 7 times 3211. And that is, no, did I get that wrong? Is it 7 sides? Or is it 8 sides? I think I miscounted. I just, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, whew. Not the whole thing. But is my work correct so far? Yeah? Okay, we're good. Thank you. 7 times 3211, that's 224.77. This is the perimeter. This is the distance around the shape. Okay? 7 times 3211. What's this polygon called? Something gone. Something. Go back a few pages. This is also one thing that I want to prepare you for. There's a table with prefixes. See that one? Number of sides, 7. You're looking up, right? 7 goes with hepta, so it's a heptagon. Heptagon. N is equal to 7, right? That's why I have that hepta. I will encourage you, I will go back to that table and ask you to make a small addition to your study sheet if you think you're going to forget of these. I haven't seen them go past decagon, like more than 10. I haven't seen them go that high, but you never know. There's always a, oh, surprise, right? D, calculate the area of the polygon above. I will say, because I'm doing this with you, it's going to be on, and the take home AC has this. So I would expect you to have that on there. The area. Okay, so what I do is this. I take one of the triangles. I know that this is 3211. I know this is 37 and this is 37. Okay. So what you need for the area of a triangle is you need the height. This is my height here. So basically I cut it out, and this is 37. This is divided by 2. 3211 divided by 2. I don't have that on here, do I? That'd be 16.055. And I'm using all of them because all the decimals, because I'm not done yet. So this is my height. So to find the height, what is the height? Is that a leg or a hypotenuse? It's obviously the hypotenuse, Mr. Dirksen, because you called it h. That's not what we're after. The hypotenuse is always across from the 90. So we go 37 squared minus 16.055 squared. When you're trying to find a leg, you subtract from the hypotenuse. Just remember that, because you can't have a side longer than the hypotenuse. Okay. That gives you root of, which gives you a height of 33 point, is it 34 or 335, something like that. This is important. That's the height of this triangle that I'm trying to find the area for. Okay. Does that make sense? I hope so. I know there's a lot of work involved here, but this is all just to find the height of that triangle. So here we go. Area of a triangle is base 32.11 times the height, which is 33.335, divided by 2. Yeah, let's make it short and sweet. Divided by 2. That's 535.19 something. And I'm going to take the total. To find the total, I'm going to go 7 triangles times 535.19 and something. Like, I have that on my calculator ready to go. So I'm just going to multiply that answer by 7. That's 3,746.35. What are we in? Centimeters. So this will be centimeters squared. Wow, right? All this work just to find the area of that thing. Okay. I hear you. I'll do one more. One more, and then you'll have a good half hour to work on the quiz. But you need to hand it in today, okay? Let's keep going. 58. You ready for this? Has a variation to it. Makes it it's a little different. It's not copy paste of what we've done, but a lot of similarities. In this case, watch this. They give you the side outside this polygon. You want to find this angle here. What's up with all this? Well, we'll worry about it later. How many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sure you make note of that. Because oftentimes students freeze on the exam because they're like, I need more numbers. It's all in the number of sides. Okay, that's where you find more information. So for x, I'm going to find the central angle, which is 360 divided by 8 sides. What's that? 360 divided by 8? 45. Okay, so I know this is 45 degrees now. So how is that going to help me, Mr. Dirksen? Well, let's figure that out. I'm going to go like this and like this. I know this is 180. I know this is 45. And I know I would like to know this one right here. What law would you use in this case? Sine law, yeah, sin law. Because you've got a pair here. So let's see what we, sometimes you just have to start somewhere and see how it goes. What about there? What, do I have a problem there? I don't know I need another angle, Mr. Rickson. I'm stuck here. Well, there's several ways you can deal with this. What do we know about these two sides? They're going to be the same, right? So what do we know about the angles across from these two sides? They're also going to be the same. So to solve, what do we want to call this? I'm going to call this A here in this corner. To solve for angle A, I'm going to go 180 minus 45, the one angle I have. And what am I going to do with that answer? Right? Take this one away, then I'm going to split it evenly amongst the two angles that remain. So I'm going to go divide it by 2. So that's 135 divided by 2. That's 67.5. Okay. Now you know that this is 67.5, and I kind of butchered it a little bit, but both of these are 67.5. I'm just going to go ahead and write this down, 67.5 here. It's an isosceles triangle, right? So now that you have that, you go sine of 67.5 over x, right? That angle is over that. And we're just going to cross multiply and divide. So 180 times sine of 67.5 divided by sine of 45. Here we have it. $235.18. And we are finding a side, so it's in meters. What's the perimeter of this polygon? Perimeter is simply 8 times 180. Like I already know what one of the sides is, so I just have to go 8 times 180. Easy peasy, but some questions on the exams are this simple, right? So they're not always going to be a lot of work. And so this is the perimeter. What's this polygon called? Eight sides is octagon. This is the prefix. It's always gone for some reason. I don't know. I can't remember. It's always gone. Slipped my mind. This area, area of this polygon, I'm just going to say C key posted, okay? I posted the key already to basically the entire booklet, like moving forward. So if you want more polygon practice, go see that key. That's going to help you out. In closing, guys, there's so much more I would want to do, but maybe after the test I might mention some. But if you go to 53 real quick, I need you to be able to name up to. So there's a prefix and the number of sides. Right? Just add gone to that, and then you're in business. I would add to study sheet. However, I would say add to study sheet if space allows, because this takes up a lot of space for one mark. Like there will only be one mark on the entire exam if it shows up. This is page 53, dedicated to this. So this is like, let's say you make your awesome study sheet and there's still room, then this is the one you would probably look at adding just in case. What was it? Just before COVID, one was hexagon, like 6 sides. What's the name of this? Like, I hope that you would just remember that. But if you don't, like, then you have your prefixes somewhere on that piece of paper. Just squeeze it in at the end. Okay. That's it. I wish I could say this is all that you could possibly. I can never get to that point, but I think you've seen a lot. How's that? So for now, just work on your quizzes. I posted the key to the rest of the booklet, basically. So if you want to work on that, you go for it.